Hello everyone, nice to meet you all. My name is Tim van Minnebruggen. This is a little introduction video and the first instruction video I would like to present to you. Because except for painting, one of the things I do is creating my own canvases. Okay everyone, welcome back to the second part of the video. I'm gonna tell you a little about the tools you need. First thing you need is the stretching bars. This is the first thing. Another thing you need, of course, is a canvas. This is a canvas I'm gonna use. It's a lining canvas. There's no primer on it, that's why it's not white. That's the second thing you need. The next thing you surely need, is a hand tacker or a nail gun. Another thing you also need is a hammer. I use a metal hammer and a piece of wood. You can also use a wooden hammer or a rubber hammer. You also need a canvas plier. It's to stretch the canvas before nailing it on the stretching bars. And the last thing you might need to make the work a little easier is a carpenter square. Okay everyone, I told you about the tools we need. The next thing we're gonna do is creating the framework. For the framework we need the stretching bars and the carpenter square or a tile. You have 4 stretching bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always put the one with the same size on the opposite side. As you look at the stretching bar, you also see a flat side. This is a flat side and a side with a ribble on it. This is a ribble on it. So put the flat side on the table and the ribble upwards, so you can't make any mistake by putting them together the wrong way. And then you can start putting the corners together, just sliding them in each other. When using a metal hammer, like I'm doing now, you can just put a piece of wood between the hammer and your stretching bar. So when you put every corner together, you put everything together. The next thing you can do is check it with the carpenter's tool. If you don't have the carpenter's tool, you can use a floor tile. I'll show you directly. Normally, with a good floor, the corners are straight, so if you put one of the sides together on the tile with the tile, the other one should also be straight, and you know your frame is okay. Let's go to the next step, putting the canvas on. To know the size of the canvas, you have first to know the size of your framework. So I already told you, sometimes it's on the bars itself. This says 70 centimeters. This one says 50 centimeters. If you don't have it, just measure it. And the thing I do next is I take the 70 from the bar and I count 15 centimeters extra. So if this one is 70, I take 85 for my canvas. If this is 50, I take 50 and 15, it's 65 for the white. Another thing to notice is when you put your framework on your canvas, turn the ledge side which was on top, turn it to the canvas. That's very important. So always now the ledge side is on the bottom side and the flat side of the formwork is on the top side. And now we can start sticking the canvas on the framework. That's the next thing we're gonna do. Okay, to put the canvas on the framework, ledge side down, just turn the canvas around in the middle of the bar and needle it down. Do the same on the opposite side, just pull a little, not too hard. Also pinning it down. Now the next part you're gonna do is you do the same with the left side, sticking it together. And now you can use the plier to take the canvas and put a little stretch on it. The way how I work is I go always from the middle to the side and always to the same side. So I start in the middle to the left side and I do the opposite on the other side. I'll show you. So I first start stretching this part a little, not too hard. I take about, let's say, 10 centimeters, every 10 centimeters, but I don't pin down the corner. I wait with the corner. That's something I do afterwards. I turn everything around and I do the same on the opposite side, but also to the left corner. So I start pulling and needling everything, the canvas on the framework. The next thing, I turn it back 90 degrees this time, and I also start back from the center a little outward to the left side. To the left side, a little, not too hard. Not the corner, I leave the corner. You turn back 180 degrees and you do the same on the opposite side, from the middle to the left. When I've done this, I've done the 4 left-hand sides. I start again with the first side, but now I go to the right side, from the middle to the right. So I take this and I pull a little harder and I stick it together. Again, this side is done. I turn it 180 degrees and I do exactly the same from the middle to the right hand corner. You may pull a little, not too hard, but you may surely stretch the canvas. We've done the both opposite sides. Now we turn it 90 degrees and we do the back with the other both sides. And now it's allowed to put a lot of some pressure on it. Not too much, but enough to stretch the canvas. Okay, so now we have pinned down all the bars, all the sides, except for the corners. The easiest way to do the corner is first know, turning one side and then the other and panning them down together. That's an easy way to do. A much nicer way to do it, and now I take a look at the camera, is to make two little folds in it, in the corner, just folding it and pulling it down, and you get a nice, you get a nice view. So I do this side first, stick it together, and I try to do the same with the opposite side. So we take the valve and we stick it together. Don't try to pin it in the middle, because here are the two sidebars standing next to each other. And you do the same with the other corners. So you first have the corner, you make two, one little pleat and another one. And that's how I make my corners. So I would say enjoy it, enjoy the painting, enjoy creating your own canvases. It's surely one thing I will keep doing. And have fun painting, and see you next time. Bye.